welcome back to my channel. I'm sorry that this is a week late and I didn't post this last week, although I did make it last week. But the week has been just crazy, and so that is why it is delayed. But today we are making turkey Twizzlers, and I saw this recipe on Facebook. Someone actually posted a video of it. It's from, I think it's called Tasty, and they post like a ton of different recipe videos, and it looked really good. So I tried to find it on Pinterest so it could still go in with our Pinterest recipe testing series, and I couldn't find it. So what I ended up doing is going online, and then I just pinned the video myself. With that said, that means that there are no measurements. I didn't say how much of what they used to put into this recipe, so I kind of had to just eyeball it, and I made a few mistakes, but after you watch it, I'll go ahead and let you know what I did wrong and what I did right, if it was a Pinterest win or a Pinterest fail, and if it was husband approved and worth your time to make yourself. I will link down below, I guess, the website of where I found it. So if you're following me on my Pinterest page, you can just click it right in my favorite recipes album, and it's right there for you. So I will link that below. I want you to stay tuned to see how it worked and what I did, and if it's worth making yourself.
So here are the ingredients. You just need your sausage of choice, your egg wash, and your breadcrumbs, and behind those bowls are our little wood skewers. Then we're just going to place our sausage into our pot that has boiling water in it, and you're just going to cook that according to the package of your sausage. Mine was for 14 minutes. Now for the fun part, you're going to stab your sausage with your wooden skewer, and you're going to cut diagonally along the length of your sausage. Then you're going to pull it apart, and I realized that my wooden skewers were too short, so later on I end up cutting them in half and putting the other half onto new skewers so that it's half the size. Now you're going to take your sausage skewer, dip it in your egg wash, and then in your breadcrumbs. This was a little bit tedious and time consuming, but obviously worth it. And then just set it to the side. Now you're going to add your skewers to a pot of hot oil, and after putting the first one in there, I realized that it was easier to keep them on the skewer at this point, and then you just would flip it once one side is brown and crispy.
Oh yeah. That's good. It's hard to explain it. It's a deep fried sausage. Pinch a swim.
It looked a little intimidating, but it worked out, and as you saw, it was 100% husband approved. He said that it was probably one of his top favorite recipes of me making from this whole series, so that was a 2 thumbs up for that. But as you saw, I learned a few things along the way. Because it didn't have measurements for me, I kind of just was like, I'm just gonna wing it. And I had watched the video a few times, and so I didn't even like reference it once I was in the kitchen doing my thing. And because of that, you guys, I forgot the flour. You're supposed to dip your skewer in the flour mixture when you're doing your bread mixture and your egg wash and all of that. And I didn't even do it at all. So that was my mistake. I don't know if that just makes the breadcrumbs stick better to your sausage, or if it gives it a different, like, you know, more of a crunch or something. I don't really know what it does, but I didn't do it and it worked out just fine. Also, you saw that I had these like short fat skewers. I went to Michael's and I couldn't find the long ones, and these short ones, well, I found long ones, but they didn't have a pointy end to put it in. I'm like, oh, it's gonna like rip the sausage. Once I cut through the sausage and pulled it apart, my skewer was too short. So then my husband actually was like, why don't you just cut them in half and put the others on the other skewer? So I'm like, that's brilliant. So my advice to you would be to cut your sausage from the get-go after it's cooked. Cut it in half, then put it on the skewer, and then cut your spiral and do all of that stuff. So that's my first tip. My second tip is I poured the whole bag of breadcrumbs into the bowl, and then I ended up throwing away like all of them because you dip your sausage in the egg wash, and so now you can't use it anymore because it's got raw egg stuff on it. And so I just wasted this whole bag of organic breadcrumbs from Trader Joe's, and you knew I had to throw that Trader Joe's reference in there. And I felt like such a waster. And I didn't need 2 eggs. I did 2 eggs of egg wash. I only needed 1, so you really only need 1 egg. You do not need a whole thing of breadcrumbs. I should have done only a little bit because I can always add more, but I don't know, aesthetically it looked good to have this whole bowl of breadcrumbs. My mistake. Don't waste your food. Don't do what I did. So cut your sausage in half. Don't forget the flour. Don't put as much breadcrumbs in the bowl to start. And then after that, everything went really smoothly. It was really good. So this was definitely a Pinterest win, and I was surprised at how easy it was to make. I should also note that the sausage I used, this may ruin the video, it wasn't turkey sausage, you guys. I made the turkey Twizzlers, but it was chicken sausage because it was the Chardonnay apple chicken sausage from Trader Joe's, and it sounded so good that I was like, oh, I can't get turkey sausage because this just sounds so much better. So that's what I made it with, and it worked out great. So I'm thinking that it's not important that it's turkey, although that's the title of it, the name of it, but just sausage in general. So that was my little secret that I let you in on now. But other than that, everything went really smoothly, and it was really easy and basic, and you can make mistakes and it still works out just fine. So definitely make it, you guys. Make it. It was so good. It was probably a little fattening, but whatever, it's fine. We can all have a little fat every now and again. So make it. Send me pictures. I've gotten a couple pictures from people who have made it, and that just like, oh, it was so heartwarming to see that people are watching this and that people are attempting to make it too, because that was the whole point of this, was for all of us to come together and make things and suggest things and just kind of, I don't know, band together a bunch of inexperienced cooks and see what we can do with Pinterest recipes. But I haven't been getting a lot of requests. So you guys, I'm so serious. Send me a link to a Pinterest recipe that you want to try, and I will make it for you first. I promise I will make it. So do that. Let me know what you want me to make, and as always, please subscribe to my channel, and give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and I will see you guys, I hope, next week for more Pinterest recipe tests and some other fun videos that I'm really excited to start up on my channel. As you can see, I have expanded my channel from just being my Pinterest recipe cooking. Now I have Mom Talk, and I have a beauty playlist, that I'm going to be incorporating more things into that as well. So if you want to see me getting my upper lip threaded for the first time, I'll link the video below. It is hysterical because I get so red and it was kind of painful. And so if you want to watch that, I'll link that below as well. And I did a video in lieu of my 1-year celebration of breastfeeding. 8 tips and tricks breastfeeding video as well under Mom Talk, so stay tuned for more of these types of videos and I will link that below as well. But other than that, you guys have a great week and I cannot wait till I see you next week. Bye!